My goodness, I'm getting scared. Please don't ravage me. All right, it's Friday, and you know what that means. We filmed the killing of a random audience member. Check under your chairs. I'm kidding, that's Monday. Let's welcome tonight's guest. She's an independent voter, but she knows Kurt Loder, host of the Kennedy Saves the World podcast, Kennedy. He brings Florida heat to his congressional seat. Florida Congressman Byron Donald. She's like a blow dryer, full of hot air and usually in the bathroom. Fox News contributor, Kat Tiff. And finally, Hummers are his roller skates. My massive sidekick and the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Tyrus. It's hot in here. Probably the coffee. All right. So before we get to some news stories, you know it's Friday, so that's when we do this.
Greg's Leftovers.
Yeah, it's Leftovers, where I read the jokes we didn't use this week. And as always, it's my first time reading these, so if they suck, don't blame me. Blame Joe Mackey. One of our writers, as you can tell by his pasty countenance. Pudgy, pale, and sad Joe Mackey. All right, sorry. Wow. Here we go. The White House has banned a transgender activist for flashing their breasts during a Pride event. President Biden initially had no comment on the exposed breast as he was busy restraining Hunter from sticking a dollar bill between them. All right. I know where this is going. At his 46th birthday bash, Kanye West served sushi off the bodies of naked women. Worse, I'm pretty sure it wasn't kosher.
Cold-blooded.
Wait, are you booing Semitism or anti-Semitism? Ooh. Johns Hopkins University is under fire for redefining lesbians as non-men, which is also code for professors at Johns Hopkins. A woman whose remains were found in a garment bag has been identified after 45 years. Police remain baffled as the dry cleaner said she'd be ready by Thursday. That's funny. Even though she's dead, it's still funny. That's sad.
Dark.
It is. A Belgian prankster, don't we love them, faked his own funeral before showing up at the ceremony in a helicopter, where he was greeted by family and friends who promptly beat him to death. Pathetic. The FDA has approved over-the-counter sale of the first topical treatment for erectile dysfunction called Eroxon. Consumers are encouraged to combine it with their other product, Your Rocks Off. What a weird thing. I guess you'd call that an ointment. Topical treatments. We used to call them ointments.
Yeah.
But
we didn't call them.
Yeah. Ointments. Such a gross word. All right. As San Francisco is squeezed by crime and other quality of life issues, every hotel, or even hotel owners, are starting to leave. In fact, downtown is so unsafe, many San Franciscans are searching for new places to defecate. Pat Sajak is leaving Wheel of Fortune after more than 40 years. When asked for comment, Sajak replied, This is when I feel sorry for our blind viewers. Very confused right now. Why are they applauding?
Serious squinting.
Yeah. Air quality across New York City was slightly worse last week as smoke from Canadian wildfires passed over the city once again. To get a breath of fresh air, New Yorkers actually had to get into a cab. That's a pre-Uber joke. As the immigration crisis rages on, New York is opening 2 more emergency centers on the city's Upper West Side. An elementary school is so overcrowded with migrants, administrators had to cancel this week's sex toy demonstration. It's sad, but it's true. What's coming to this world? A man in the UK was busted in a park for having sex with a tree stump. He said he would have liked to have kept on going, but he was totally sapped. I didn't even like... Why are you clapping? At least he wore a condom so he wouldn't get a splinter. But I guess it gives new meaning to the word woodpecker. I feel dirty.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, this week, President Biden had to undergo a 2-day root canal after reports that he eats like a child. He also walks, talks, and poops like his pants like a child. Oh, too easy. Too easy. Paul McCartney says the Beatles' last record will feature John Lennon's voice with the help of AI. Meanwhile, Yoko Ono is working on a robot that will destroy the other robot. Archaeologists in Spain are expressing their excitement after unearthing a 500-year-old 6-inch stone penis. Well, they're claiming it's 6 inches. Finally, Pizza Hut just debuted a limited edition pickle pizza. It's all part of a bigger plan to increase sales at Domino's. All right. Let's do some news. The president with no brain thinks we're building an ocean train. It's true. Old Joe came up with an ingenious transportation plan this week. God, I hope it's not plans to build a railroad from the Pacific all the way across the Indian Ocean.
We have plans to build a railroad from the Pacific all the way across the Indian Ocean. I can go on, but I'm not. I'm going off script. I'm going to get in trouble.
Get in trouble. Once again, the president says out loud that other people are in charge. So a train across the Indian Ocean. What's next? An elevator to Narnia? An escalator to Candyland? A beanstalk to Tyrus's house?
You're welcome to come up.
Yeah. Meantime, you better not ask him about his family's wheeling and dealing with Ukraine. He'll get testier than supermodels when they run out of Greg. All right, roll it.
Why did the Ukraine and FBI informant file refer you as the Why is that term
That's a great question.
Good one.
Well, someone's doing their best Trump impression, apparently. I'm old enough to remember when that behavior was considered hateful. Later in the evening, Biden held a screening of Eva Longoria's new movie, Flamin' Hot. I was really disappointed by the misleading title. Turns out it's not about Natalie from Facts of Life. R.I.P. She's still alive. I'm just saying the character doesn't exist. Anyway, the audience on the White House lawn featured many Hispanics, and to Joe's dismay, they weren't there to mow the grass. I know, he's a racist. On the bright side, no man flashed his breasts. I wonder if Joe knows Eva for a long time.
We've known each other a long time. She was 17, I was 40. That's it.
I didn't know Eva Longoria was 70.
Is he reminiscent with that grab there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Then later, he went in for a hug that he held a little too long.
Oh.
Yeah. It's probably payback for Dr. Jill slapping tongues with Doug Emhoff. But Eva had to physically remove his liver-spotted hands from her taut torso, and it's not his fault. He thought she was an ice cream cone. What's Joe got to say?
No, look, that's fine. Ava's a good sport. She just got stuck in the old Joe pincers, that's all. If you don't want me to have a snack, don't put a spicy chicken tender in my face, all right? Give me a break, man. And I knew about I wasn't going to build a train track on the ocean, all right? I know the difference between a boat and a train. I just mix them up because a boat goes toot-toot and a train goes choo-choo, all right? I can mix up a toot-toot and a choo-choo, all right? But just don't mix up a popcorn and a corn pop, or you're going to be saying bye-bye, Jack.
All right. Kennedy. Is it possible, because I'm hoping this is true, that he spilled the beans on something really amazing? Because the worst story is that he thinks it's happening. But what if we are building a train across the Indian Ocean? That's kind of awesome. I mean, that's like going to the moon somehow on a balloon or something.
Yeah, that, Greg, you probably bring up the best point, because that's like some Jetson.
It is.
You know, we thought flying cars would be a big deal, but flying, floating, hovering trains?
Yeah, I know.
That's going to change the course of humanity for the better, and we're the ones who get to do it.
Yeah, I know.
You know, we all think that he's this doddering old man, but maybe he's an ingenuitive genius.
This is all an act.
Wow.
I said it here first. If you applaud that, you're just eating into my time. Congressman, welcome to the show. Does any of this really matter, any of this criticism? But none of this, like, the jokes that we make or anything really matter, right?
No, the jokes matter.
Okay.
You got to do this because it's so ridiculous and so hilarious. Is this guy really with us? Is he really this gone? But to the train thing, that's actually a violation of the Espionage Act.
Yeah.
This thing is happening.
Yeah.
He leaked information to the world.
That is true. That's true.
Lock him up.
Yeah. I don't know. So, Kat.
What up?
Nothing. How you doing? How's your water?
It's tea.
Excellent. Excellent. So, what do you think's really going on? What's really going? You have your finger on the pulse of politics.
I sure do.
Yes.
See, I do get a little tired of all of the criticisms always being about his age and how his age makes him unfit for the job, when really I think it's more accurate to say that the things going on with him physically and mentally make him unfit for any job. Like, I wouldn't want him helping me at Zara.
Yeah.
You know? And it regardless of the number that designates your age, this stuff is concerning. Like, if I were walking around the office and I was shaking hands with the air and talking about being raised by Puerto Ricans, I wouldn't want you guys to be like, you know what, she's 34, so she's fine, put her on the air.
Yeah.
It's not, there's plenty of 80-year-olds who don't act like that.
Right, that's true. Some of them are still at Fox. I don't even know who I'm talking about, Tyrus. So.
I'm drinking Jack.
Yes. It's Friday. What do you think's going on right here? I feel like people are jockeying to replace Joe. You had the Gretchen Whitmer profile. You got Gavin Newsom everywhere, including, he even went on Hannity, which is amazing.
Yeah, Gavin's doing the don't make me sing thing. Don't make me run.
Yeah.
Don't make me run. I don't want to run. Okay, I'll run. I think, he's the green president, right? So how are you going to build this train? You're going to have to rip up the ocean floor, kill all the little mermaids and flippers and stuff. And then, according to AOC, it's got to be done in, we got 4 years left now? So we got to get, and then with the ocean rising, so our little trains are going to end up being submarines. And let's not forget the 560-day trip it's going to be from New York to India on the train. And when you get, the good news is when you get pushed out, you're not going to get run over, you're going to get eaten by a shark. Yeah. So that's good going for. He is quite possibly the most incompetent president, congressman, senator, grandfather, you name the title. He would be the worst greeter at Walmart you've ever seen. And the handsies. I'm sorry, but even the audience laughing, where are the feminists? He just groped a woman.
Yeah.
That is a hands-off reaction.
Yes, it is.
Not a oops or bring it in, brother.
Yeah.
It was, whoa, hey, Pop. And then she almost ran out of stage.
Yeah, she did.
Get away from him. And everybody's okay with this?
Yeah.
If that had been President Trump,
yeah,
it'd have been billboards outside.
He's like the grandfather in Mad Men. Remember that? Yeah, he started going crazy. They put him in the closet.
No, he's the grandfather from Road Trip.
Ah, yes.
Watch it.
Boy. Two references that no one remembers.
We need to start going to sleep at night and stop trading movies.
Yeah, that's true. All right, up next, will working from home turn you into a hideous gnome? Could working at home be to blame for turning you into the Hunchback of Notre Dame? Just as we guess future employment will make us fat, pale, and depressed, researchers in the UK, or UCK, have attempted to visualize the negative health impact that remote working will cause by the year 2100. Check out these grotesque 3D renderings of a remote worker in the future. Oh. Wrong one. Here's the right one. That's of the future remote worker, no doubt created by some nerd who's working at home. Anyway, the model features a hunchback, sunken eyes, sagging skin, and claw-like hands. And that's the year 2100. How about 2150? How about 2200? Then how about 2300? Yeah, huh? Yeah, you thought we were going to go one way, we went the other. We threw one of our own into the fire.
Fair and balanced.
Fair and balanced. Yes. So these are physical characteristics researchers say will result from chronic poor posture and screen exposure. And things under the hood don't look good either. A lack of sunlight and fresh air from a life spent indoors will contribute to anxiety, depression, and a compromised immune system. Or as Pfizer likes to call it, the perfect customer. Congressman, are you worried about this? You got kids.
Yeah.
Are you worried they're going to turn into little gnomes like me? It's possible.
Well, no, because all my sons are taller than you, even a 12-year-old.
That is true.
I met him.
Yeah.
You met him in the back. You met him in the back.
Yeah.
You know, I really think your first and last time here was great.
Oh, you thought he was coming back after that monologue?
No, it's over now.
Yeah, it's done.
Look, you remember the last good Disney movie, WALL-E?
Yes.
Where all the adults are on the ship and everybody's too slovenly to even stand up on their own 2 feet. This is what happens. People got to get out of the house.
Yeah.
You can't work from home anymore.
Yeah.
I kick my kids out all the time. They hate me for it. It makes me a great dad.
It does.
Happy Father's Day, everybody.
Happy Father's Day, Kat.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You've been a great dad.
Yeah, I know. Yes.
Do you think it's? I've noticed with like women, there's we're.
Oh, I can't wait to see where this goes.
Yes. No, we're evolutionary animals. We react over time to our environment. Our bodies change, and I've noticed like there is a hunching and there's a neck thing that's happening, and because in the office, girls walking around like this, and that over time, that's going to change.
Exactly. In the office.
Yes.
Including me.
Yeah.
In the office, which means this whole thing is corporate real estate propaganda.
Ah.
It is, because every single thing they listed here, oh, this never happens in the office, only at home. Looking at the screen too much. What am I doing here all day? Looking at the screen. Here, I'm hunched over here. Her immune system is weakened because of anxiety and depression. Oh, yeah, you never have anxiety at work. This is all stuff that's happening regardless of whether you're in the office or not. I demand to know who's behind this.
Yeah, big.
Corporate real estate.
Yeah, they're having a problem, like 30% average in every.
Although I don't like working from home just because I don't have like a home and I have an apartment.
Yes.
So there's not really that many rooms.
You know what this really hurts? The homeless, because they can't work from home. I don't think anybody has ever posed that point.
They work everywhere.
Yeah, they work. Yeah, I'm trying to be nice, but I've been to England.
Yes.
This is just every day walking around England.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just,
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, it's cloudy all day. They eat really bad food. There's like one dentist per continent. So what? They get to be all the smart roles in movies and stuff, so take a little heat. But this is dumb. Kat is 1,000% right, because I would love to work at home.
Yeah.
Man, I would do this show chopping wood in my backyard.
Yeah.
Be fishing like, Republicans are cool, Democrats suck. Oh, got one. Got one. Back to you, Greg. I'd be living my best life.
We should record that when you're not here.
Yeah, just, hey, I'll fake an injury, whatever you need, get me home. But this is ridiculous. Kat this is propaganda. If you are sloppy and pasty and don't do your thing, it's because of you, not your job. And I actually was talking to his son in the green room, and he said he's forced outside, and he sits outside by himself because all his friends are on his electronics.
Yeah.
But my son is outside somewhere too. He was actually taller than Greg at 10.
Oh, nice. Nice.
I had
to wait till 12.
I'll have the photo up tonight.
Kennedy, I believe I'm taller than your kids.
No, you're not by a long shot.
It's actually not even close.
What does this have to do with
Like
the
if you got on the younger
toddler in the
one's
house?
shoulders, you would be almost as tall as the older one.
So do you also not buy this?
No, Kat is absolutely right. This is from the Return to Work Coalition. You know, they paid for this study. And, you know, if you're not careful, you'll have claw hands and you'll be grabbing at invisible genitals floating throughout the room. And you'll have a cotton candy pink camel toe. It's like me explaining sex to my children. It's like, if you let a boy's penis near you, you will get warts all over your body that will be disfiguring, and you'll have chronic BO.
Chronic BO. I love their music. You know, I don't know. I think the more time you spend at home, the worse you are. Isn't that right? You have to go outside. I think that's.
Let's do an experiment. Send me home for 3 months.
We did that experiment.
Yes.
I know already. I had a great time then too. I was outside all day. No one was around. It was phenomenal.
3 years to stop the spread.
Yeah.
Almost there.
Yeah. All right. Up next, are skeletal fingers your fate when you lose a ton of weight? For losing weight, Ozempic's grand, but you'll also lose your wedding band. You've heard of Ozempic. It was created to help diabetes patients control their blood sugar, but took off thanks to its side effect of rapid weight loss, or what we call the Pompeo effect. Ooh. I'm not... Anyway, people have posted all over social media about it, including several celebrities. And now there's a new epidemic sweeping the nation called Ozempic Finger. And unlike some rapidly spreading diseases, this one didn't originate in a Chinese lab or Hunter Biden's groin. Need a better word than groin. Get on that, Kat. Basically, women who are on the weight loss drug are discovering that their fingers and wrists are getting skinnier than ever, making it more likely that their jewelry will fall off, which would rob them of the experience of having it stolen from them at gunpoint. In fact, the number of women going to jewelers to get their wedding ring size down is reportedly way up from last year. And if that's not legit, cold hard data illustrating this Ozempic finger trend, I don't know what is. At any rate, Anthony Fauci recommends we still wear masks. At least to protect against flying cubic zirconia. When doctors were asked if rings were falling off of men too, they said yes, but for some reason it doesn't bother them. I know, men are pigs, am I right?
Wow. It's funny because men cheat on their wives.
I know. You go, girl.
I wonder who the men are cheating with, though.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, their wife's best friend.
Yeah.
I didn't know you watched Vanderpump.
So, Kat, this is interesting. What do you make of this? I am becoming, this whole Ozempic thing just exploded because it really does sound like it's the miracle drug everybody was waiting for, because nobody likes to exercise, nobody likes to eat healthy. This allows you to do both, except doesn't it sap the joy out of life because you don't want to eat at all?
No, there's other things about life that are joyful besides eating. I mean, I know you're shocked to hear that from me. There really there's no such thing as a shortcut. I feel like you would maybe want to be concerned about some of the other effects, but also I think it's because celebrities talk about it. Whenever celebrities, or there's rumors of celebrities doing something, people are like, oh, she did it, she's fine. Mm-hmm. Except celebrities, they can have like just doctors come to their house. I would love that. I would love to be so famous and rich that I could call a doctor and be like, have them tell me that I'm not dying.
Yeah.
That's a normal thing to want, right? I feel a little dizzy. It's okay, right?
Yeah, that's all right. It's really easy to get a doctor to come to your house. Just like make some weird psychological threat to somebody.
Or
what?
It's called a concierge doctor.
Oh, yeah.
They come to your house.
Yeah,
I've got one. Yeah.
Very, very impressive.
Yeah, I manage my wrestling money right, yeah.
So let me ask.
Fiscally responsible, hence Republican. Hello?
Yes. You follow this stuff. You know medications pretty well. What is it about Ozempic that we're not seeing?
Well, fat fingers for one.
Yeah.
I mean, Greg, you broke this here.
Yes.
You're not going to. Brett Baer didn't get this one.
No.
People taking a drug that makes you lose weight and your fingers get skinny.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You would think if you had fat fingers and you lost it and you walked in with your hula hoop and ring, that it would be a happy day for you. My ring's down 4 sizes since I started working out.
It's a humble brag.
Yeah.
Oh, I
this is a
lost my
first world
finger.
problem. Like because the cold part is they lose the weight on their wrists and their fingers, but not their belly. So I guess you get what you wish for.
No, they do. Don't they lose in their belly?
I don't know, Greg. I do it the old-fashioned way. I overeat, go, oh, got to go to the gym, work it off. Then I get it off and go, let's go eat. And I go, oh, got to do it again. So, I don't like needles, so I couldn't do those Ozempic.
Yeah, you got to inject it once a week.
But again, it's one of those things where cat's right. Shortcuts never work. Short term, because here's the cold part. Once they get the little ring fixed, once they get off it, guess what?
Yeah.
Fat fingers are back.
Yeah.
And the ring don't fit. And that's when the guys say, honey, that's why I wasn't wearing it.
Fat fingers.
You love that punk band.
Yes, Kennedy, I posited this theory that Ozempic would have been a better vaccine than the COVID vaccine, which is a low bar, because if you slim people down, that was like the major risk factor aside from age for COVID. You could have saved more lives if you just pumped them full of Ozempic.
I mean, but where are we in society when we're all about body positivity? And if you weigh 600 pounds, you're supposed to be a hero for flying in a coach seat and taking up 3 seats and making other people uncomfortable. But at the same time, we're obsessed with easy weight loss. We have no idea who we are or what is important to us. But anyone who loses weight, they call it Ozempic face, Ozempic ass, Ozempic finger. When you lose weight, especially when you lose weight quickly, you lose weight in all parts of your body. And
Except
if you don't have muscle, your ass sags.
Yes.
Catherine Deneuve famously said you have to choose between your face and your ass.
Oh.
So, and that's, you can't have that.
Don't do it.
I was just going to say.
Don't do it.
I was thinking the same thing.
I'm telling you now. This is a preemptive strike.
Stay away.
All right.
He's going to do it.
Stay away.
No, it's passing. It's passing. There it goes.
All right. Don't do it.
Congressman.
I will throw this belt at you.
Congressman, my face or my ass? I don't even think.
Welcome to the show.
No, what do you do to exercise? What do you do? Do you find it a challenge? Because when you're a congressman, you're always going around. You eat everywhere. You have to eat corn dogs at fairs.
Secret gym.
Yeah. Oh, I had a secret gym.
Well, no, I think for me, it's just a lot of weights.
Yeah.
I hate running, so I
Yes.
just lift weights all the time. It's my time to not answer my phone, get away from everybody. It's a great time, actually.
Yeah.
What concerns me are the guys who run for president and for governor. All of a sudden, they lost 20 pounds. I'm like,
Yes.
what happened?
Yeah.
And now I see it's the Ozempic finger thing.
Yeah.
I know Lizzo's really mad about this. Is she taking 3 shots at one time?
I don't know.
Sorry, Lizzo. Sorry.
Shots of whipped cream, yes.
Shots of. But no, I just want to make sure that my shirt buttons don't
Exactly.
stretch. So I'm staying there. I'm good there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay plump.
Yeah.
I think my wife likes it. I'm staying there.
We call it staying in our frame.
Yes.
We're in a frame.
I'm staying where
We're
I
in
am.
our frame.
All right,
Looks good.
we got to move on. Coming up, our tongues wag at what's in the mailbag. Yes.
Yep. You're watching Mailing It In.
Welcome to Mailing It In. You write, I read, and then we make the choice: ass or face. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah, you're not going to
I'm
stop.
gonna say it
Yeah.
forever. All right.
Thank you, Kennedy.
First question from Stacy Dog Mom. That's perverse. What's something you learned embarrassingly late in life? Tyrus?
Embarrassingly late in life. When they say nothing's wrong. Oh, man. Don't just turn your head and go back to your Xbox, fellas.
Yeah. They should have classes on that stuff.
They do not.
They don't, because we go into this blind, Congressman. What did you learn embarrassingly late in life?
Tyrus took my answer, man. It's a good thing I'm still young.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I got a lot to learn.
You do have a lot.
I'm highly immature.
How old are you?
I'm 44.
Yeah.
And I'm very immature.
We're about the same age. Kennedy, you've had a wild life.
Wild.
You were famous as a youngin'.
Very
you partied with the rich and the hots. You almost slept with Michael Jordan.
Almost.
Yeah.
Now I wish I had,
Makes
Greg.
two of us.
Yep. I wish I did.
Yeah.
Two
I could
things.
be like
I'm
Mike.
embarrassed about two things. One, I didn't realize until I was about 25 that tortilla chips were actually tortillas cut into triangles. And when I realized that, I felt really dumb.
Yeah.
And number two, didn't realize you should cup the balls.
Ugh.
Thank you so much for coming. Thank you.
I'm going to save that by saying,
Give this to Kennedy.
you play
She's
tennis?
the champ now. Kennedy's the
I
champ
do.
now.
That is a
reference
She's
to
the
tennis.
champ.
You put it right here
yeah,
inside
you put your tennis balls in the pocket.
That's right.
So you always have
Follow
a
that,
ball if
Kat.
you miss the first serve.
Thank you, Greg.
Called
America.
cupping the balls. That's how we
It's an
cat.
important lesson.
America, there's a new champion on set. New champ, America. Kennedy.
All right, Kat. What did you learn late in life that you wish you learned earlier?
I didn't learn how to ride a bike without training wheels for a while.
Really?
Yeah, and I was in Girl Scouts, and we all did this like bike around, and I still went, and it took me like 3 hours longer than everybody else to finish the race. But I still did it.
You're a weird kid.
Oh, you have no idea.
I wish I knew you as a kid just so I could make fun of you.
Well, given the age difference, that'd have been really strange.
Yeah, I've been a regular Biden, even Longoria.
Just some 30-year-old guy, not a kid.
Yeah, you suck. You got training wheels.
And you're
anyway, I gotta go to
taller
work.
than him.
Yeah.
I'm driving by in my truck. Hey, look at you in your training wheels.
And she's
I'm in
like,
a
I
truck.
can't. There's a ghost driving the truck, mommy.
You people suck. This is another earnest question. What's the best way to figure out what kind of job you should pursue or figure out? Or what kind of major I want in college? This is a good... I'm going to ask you, Kat. What's the best way to figure out what kind of job you should get?
I think that what you're good at is something you should go into. You definitely something that makes you happy, but what you're good at, because you're going into it to make dollars.
Yeah. So what you're good at and makes you happy.
And no, but also makes money.
Oh, well, scratch that.
It's...
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Just tell your family, Congressman, that this was a repeat. And they bumped it for breaking news. Do you have advice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I tell my sons this. Find out how much it costs to live, and then go major in what's going to be able to pay that bill.
No, that's good.
Figure that out first.
Yes.
Now, here's the second side to that.
Yeah.
Second side to that is making money gives you options. So when you are making money, then you can do all the fun stuff you want to do in your spare time. Coach kids, save cats, go on safari, work at the local zoo. You can do all that stuff in your spare time. Do something that pays the bills.
That's a
we
good
need your
point.
tax money, by the way. Need that money.
Kennedy, very long, illustrious career. Did you know what you were planning on doing?
I knew what I was good at, and I knew that could make money, but I really thought I was going to go into politics for a long time. And that will never happen.
Yeah.
I do have a daughter who's going to college in the fall, and she's really obsessed with the idea of picking a major before she goes to college. And I don't think that's important, because a lot of times, when you read resumes and stuff, you don't necessarily pick the person who has the major that corresponds to the job. I think internships are actually really, really valuable.
Excellent.
And that's where people learn the most about a potential career.
That's how I made my choice, was through interning at different places, like the hospital and the morgue. All right, Tyrus.
So what was your thing in the morgue? Ass or face? You don't have to answer that. I was always a big proponent in following your dreams, but I always have a backup plan.
Yeah.
And the second thing is listen to your haters. Listen to the people who tell you can't do things and never accept no. But listen, the people who cheer for you, that's great. But the people who like to tell you what you can't do, they're really inspirational.
Yeah, that's true. I got a lot of those, huh? You know what I'm talking about.
I know 2 for sure.
Yes. They're on this panel. All right, we got to move on. Up next, what's the deal with the killer's weird last meal?
A story in 5 words.
5 words. Last meal, burger, no bun. Kennedy, this is strange. A death row inmate had a bacon cheeseburger without the bun. But isn't it a little too late to go gluten-free? I mean, that's an optimist. He's assuming that this is going to help him out.
And also, like, they should have given him the physiology briefing before he goes to the electric chair, because he's going to crap his pants either way. So as someone with celiac, like, trust me, it's your last chance. Take the bun.
Take the bun.
If you're going to choose. But
yes. Have you ever thought about a final meal? I think that's weird, Tyrus.
No, I have a final meal every night before I go to bed.
Yes, it's true. It's true.
If I was on death row, probably for killing you, I'm gonna have, as you should. I'd go with veal parm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And I don't care if it was a baby cow. I don't care.
You know that I have a backstory on that. I thought veal was a separate animal.
You did.
Yeah.
I mean, kinda.
Yeah, but I thought it was. I didn't know it was a baby cow. I just thought a veal was like an animal that was a veal.
Well, it's a cow. It's just a cow in the box.
Yeah, it's just a cow in a box.
Yeah.
There's an idea. Amazon, get in that. Kat, I imagine that you wouldn't even have a last meal because you don't even eat.
I do. This was, okay, I know you're so fixated on the bun, but what was weirder to me is that he had coffee. Like, what do you need energy for?
Yeah.
And then I was thinking more, it sucks that caffeine's the only drug they let you do.
Yeah, it's true.
If it were me, I would like to petition to pick which drug I overdose on.
You should be able to have 24 hours of a fun opiate, just
or
hanging
at
out.
least pick your lethal injection.
Yes, exactly.
What do you want to overdose on?
Yeah. Maybe it's food. Maybe it's buns. Maybe it's face. All right, Congressman. You almost made it to the end.
I did.
This could destroy your career.
It probably will.
You're in Florida. You're good.
Oh, no, you're right.
Yeah, we're good.
But it is interesting to consider your carb intake right before you go to the chair or wherever you're going. I think that's, again, I have to say, that's an eternal optimist.
Well, 2 things. First, if you're getting a bunless burger as your last meal, there's probably a reason you're on death row. That's like sad eating for a long life.
Yes.
It's sad. Your mind, if that's where your mind goes,
Yeah.
there's other issues.
Yeah, there are other issues.
His priorities are off.
Yes, yeah.
The tomahawk steak from Del Frisco's, brother. That's what you should have
well
done.
said.
That is the best.
Yeah.
That is the best. All right. I burned my hand on that plate many times.
No one asked why.
At least it was my hand.
Okay.
That's for sure. All right. Don't go away. We'll be right back. We are out of time, perhaps literally. Tuesday night is next. I'm Greg Gutfeld, and I love you, America.